Good evening. We wanted to ask for your cooperation this evening. The night is very special, and I want to make sure that when the names of our students are called, we can hear each one of them. Please refrain from yelling, screaming, or using noisemakers. Please stand in honor of the Olmsted Falls Board of Education members, faculty members, and the graduating class of 2021. Entering the stadium at this time and leading the class is the Superintendent of the Olmsted Falls City School District, Dr. Jim Lloyd, and President of the Olmsted Falls Board of Education, Mrs. Holly Newman. Followed by Dr. Lloyd and Mrs. Newman are the Olmsted Falls Board of Education members, Mrs. Linda Parkowski, Mr. Philip Eckenrode, Dr. Jody DeMarco, and Mrs. Cynthia Tomash. Following the Board of Education is Mrs. Kelly Kogan, our Assistant Superintendent. Dr. Shannon Goss, our Director of Student Services. Dr. James Tapman, our Director of Human Resources. And Mr. Brett Robson, our Treasurer. Following the Board of Education, our faculty members, over 40 in attendance tonight, representing all 5 schools within the Olmsted Falls City Schools. The class of 2021 would like to recognize Mrs. Joy Kudrowski, Olmsted Falls High School Teacher of the Year. The class of 2021 would like to recognize Mr. Tim Atkinson for over 43 years of service to the Olmsted Falls City School District. Congratulations on your retirement, Mr. Atkinson. The faculty members are wearing the gowns and hoods representing their highest earned degree in the colors of the college, university where they earned their highest degree. Now entering the stadium are the members of the graduating class of 2021, led by our junior marshals, Alexandria Gumbany and Sarah Glover. Now, the officers of the class of 2021 will read the significance of the cord colors worn by our graduates.
Hello, my name is Basil Abu Ukaz, and I am the Vice President for the class of 2021. Please congratulate the students who are wearing red cords. This cord represents academic boosters. Please congratulate the students who are wearing gold and white cords. This cord represents academic team. Please congratulate the students who are wearing antique gold and silver cords. This cord represents American Sign Language Club. Please congratulate the students who are wearing multicolored spectrum cords, as this cord represents art portfolio preparation. Please congratulate the students who are wearing turquoise and lime cords, as this cord represents Environmental Club. Please congratulate the students who are wearing gold and blue Film Club medallions. Please congratulate the students who are wearing blue, white, and red cords. This cord represents French National Honor Society. Please congratulate the students who are wearing hot pink cords. This cord represents helping hands. And please congratulate the students who are wearing hunter green cords. This cord represents International and Multicultural Club.
Hello, my name is Carson Belfort, and I'm the treasurer of the class of 2021. Please congratulate the students who are wearing the Key Club Gold Sash. Please congratulate the students who are wearing blue and white ribbons with medallions. This signifies musical performance for 4 years. Please congratulate the students who are wearing blue and gold cords. This cord represents National English Honor Society. Please congratulate the students who are wearing silver and crimson cords. This cord represents National Forensics League. Please congratulate the students who are wearing gold honor cords. This cord represents National Honor Society. Please congratulate the students who are wearing powder blue cords. This cord represents Math Honor Society. Please congratulate the students who are wearing purple, gold, and green multi-cords. This cord represents Penn, Ohio. Please congratulate the students who are wearing silver cords. This cord represents Project Lead the Way Biomedical Science and Engineering. Please congratulate the students who are wearing blue, gold, and white multi-cords. This cord represents Principals Advisory Committee.
Hello, my name is Brenna Frimmel. I'm the secretary for the class of 2021. Please congratulate the students who are wearing blue and white cords. This cord represents Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society. Please congratulate those students who are wearing red, black, and white multi-cords. This cord represents SAD, Students Against Destructive Decisions. Please congratulate those students who are wearing hunter green cords. This cord represents Science Club. Please congratulate those students who are wearing antique gold cords. This cord represents senior class officers. Please congratulate those students who are wearing red and gold cords. This cord represents Spanish Honor Society. Please congratulate those students who are wearing peach and aqua cords. This cord represents student ambassadors. Please congratulate those students who are wearing orange cords. This cord represents Student Council. Please congratulate those students who are wearing blue and yellow ribbons with medallions. This medallion represents Tri-M Music Honor Society.
Please remain standing and help me welcome Class President Keely Patton.
Please join me in the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag is on the north side of the field. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome Board President, Mrs. Holly Newman, to welcome each and every one of you.
Good evening. On behalf of the Olmsted Falls Board of Education, I'm honored to welcome and congratulate the graduating class of 2021, along with their families and friends. What a beautiful evening to be celebrating on our own turf here on Vitamix Field at Charles Harding Memorial Stadium. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. I would also like to welcome and thank our administration and faculty who are joining us this evening. Finally, thank you to Mrs. Budd and the brass choir for their fine performance. Let's give everyone a round of applause. Graduates, tonight we celebrate you and your accomplishments. There were so many. Throughout your Bulldog years, we saw you inspired and empowered to be your best self. You accomplished this with the support and guidance from your parents, teachers, staff, co-workers, and friends. In true Bulldog spirit, you then paid it forward by inspiring and empowering others around you. You embraced all it means to be your Bulldog best and made that your focus. We are so proud, and you should be too. We are excited to see your next steps as you move forward from high school. No matter your path, you are ready. Yes, you've demonstrated the academic skills necessary to achieve success, but more importantly, you've shown simply what it means to be a good person. This is the ultimate key to successful living, being kind to yourself and others, contributing, reaching out, joining in. These simple acts will help you lead a meaningful life. Oftentimes we think, what is life going to do for me today? I'm here, entertain me. Try to think of it differently. Focus on what you can do to contribute, making it a better friend group, a better family, a better community, a better workplace. This is a choice you make every day, and if you do this, you surely will make an impact not only on your own life, but the lives of others. Good luck. Parents, guardians, and caregivers of our graduates, thank you for your continued partnership throughout the years. Together, we supported one another with a unified goal, the success of our students. We appreciate your loyalty and look forward to maintaining our bond as our graduates continue their journey. Finally, graduates, I encourage you to join our active and robust Alumni Association. It's a great way for all of us to keep in touch and support one another. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. Congratulations again to the class of 2021. Thank you for being here and enjoy your evening.
At this time, please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Dr. Jim Lloyd.
Before I begin, I wanted to share that this is my first graduation in this venue and my last as the father of an Olmsted Falls High School graduate. Today, my wife and I will see our third and final child walk an Olmsted Falls graduation stage. So from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to thank all the Olmsted Falls staff members that have had such a profound impact on my children and helped them to develop into the people they are today. Thank you very much. All right, class of 2021. Here we go. Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony that honors the class of 2021. This is the 14th year that I've taken part in an Olmsted Falls High School graduation ceremony, and I'm especially proud to be here with you today. Graduates, everyone amongst us has had assistance from a number of people, and some of those individuals may not be with us today. Before I proceed, I'd like to provide a moment of silence for us to think about, acknowledge, and privately thank those that inspired you but are unable to be here today. Take these moments to do that. Thank you. Before I offer my message to the graduates, on behalf of the board and administration, I'd like to thank a few people. Thank you to Mr. Dan Largent for continuing to coordinate our tradition of placing graduation signs in the lawns of our graduates. And thank you to those 55 staff members that helped to place them there. A smooth graduation ceremony doesn't happen by accident. A great deal of thought and effort was put into this event. So I'd like to thank our high school counselors, Sandy Smith, and the support staff for all their hard work and planning. Thanks to Mrs. Budd and members of the band. Thank you, Larry Hamilton and Dan Bigley, and those that were responsible for setting up the stage and the graduate pit. Finally, I'd like to thank Mr. Spagnola and his team, who have been absolutely incredible. This is my 27th year in education, and I don't think you will ever meet a high school principal that cares as deeply and advocates for his students more than Leo Spagnola. Thank you, Leo. This year, we celebrate 7 Bulldog graduates that have chosen to join our nation's military. At this time, I would like those graduates who are entering a branch of the military to please stand up so that we can recognize and thank you in advance for your service. Thank you. Class of 2021 is extra special to me because one of my own is part of it. As a result, I've had the privilege to get to know quite a few of you and your families on a more personal level. Along with all of your academic accomplishments, as your superintendent and proud member of the Olmsted community, I want you to know how much of a pleasure it has been watching you perform on the stage, accelerate in the classroom, on the court, in the gym, on the mat, and on the field. You're such an amazing group of young people that have made us all so very proud during such a difficult time. I want to thank you for your resilience and perseverance. You've given us so many great memories. Graduates, there are 2 themes that I want to talk to you about this evening: success, and integrity. The past 15 months have been a very challenging time throughout the world. As many look back on the school year that began with uncertainty, they will think about what was lost. As you graduate, I'd ask you to look more broadly at success and think about everything you've experienced over the past 13 years, and specifically what the Olmsted Falls experience has provided you. When I think about the Bulldog Way, I believe that it means we choose on purpose to be different, to do things differently. During your Olmsted Falls experience, our goal was to provide you with countless opportunities that were meant to inspire and empower you towards success. You were provided with experience that were meant to be holistic rather than single-focused. While the world certainly needs academically prepared people, it is in great need of those who define success more broadly, those that have integrity, character, and demonstrate care for others. You should feel as prepared as any graduate can be to utilize the things you've learned along your journey towards success and make a contribution. Notice that I said, journey towards success and make a contribution. Not go to college and get straight A's. If your path is college, doing well academically is certainly a worthy goal. However, there are multiple pathways and opportunities to demonstrate success. Some involve college, some do not. One of the things that you will discover moving forward is that once high school is over, the slate is essentially wiped clean. If your pathway will take you to college, what you may have done during your time with us won't necessarily matter to your classmates. For some of you, that will be a breath of fresh air. However, others of you will struggle because starting over can be difficult to do. Press on and develop yourself. While success comes in many forms, true success is to live your life with integrity, not give in to peer pressure, and try to be something that you're not. Yes, you'll need to pay the bills. However, do not sacrifice your integrity, values, or your soul for a quick buck. I'd offer these bits of advice. Have courage to do what is necessary and what is just, rather than what is easy. Know that your best self is something that is yet to come, as opposed to what is right now. Always remember to be kind to yourself and remind yourself that you're doing the very best you can at this moment. Care more about what people say when you're not around as opposed to what they say when you are. Make time to advocate for those who are unable to advocate for themselves because their voices may not be as amplified as yours. Care for yourself, your family, your friends, and care enough to add some kindness to a world that is in desperate need of it. Remember that the best route to happiness is not to pursue it directly, but instead to make a contribution to others and to become a better version of yourself. Look at the differences that people have as an opportunity to expand your experiences and add to theirs. Take time to seek another's point of view and use that interaction to expand your heart, your mind, and your soul. While it may not have seemed like a typical senior year, I want to thank you for allowing me to be part of it. You are prepared, and we believe in you. You've had a very difficult time to learn, and it was a challenge. While your class word is adversity, I'd encourage you to apply a more positive lens and give your class a phrase, because God knows you've earned more than a single word. A phrase like bent but didn't break, leaned but didn't fall, challenged and persevered. I urge you to focus on not what you lost, but rather on all of the awesome that is ahead. I'll leave you with this. If you want something you've never had, then you've got to do something you've never done. Finally, whether you've chosen to continue your formal education in some way, are entering the military, or plan to enter the workforce, remember that you will always be Olmsted Falls Bulldogs, and this will always be a place to call home. Congratulations, class of 2021. You've got this. I love you. Good luck in all you do. And I love you, Megaloid. It's now my pleasure to introduce your principal, Mr. Spagnola.
Good evening, everyone. So leading up to the preparations for graduation, I actually called Cleveland Hopkins Airport and I asked, who do I need to speak to make sure that the planes aren't flying over our stadium? When you ask a stupid question, you get a really good answer, because the guy on the other line said, I need to speak to God. I think he was listening. It's been a beautiful night so far. Do have a few thank yous that I would like to get through. First and foremost, the Board of Education for all of your support for these students. You work tirelessly behind the scenes. So we appreciate each and everything that you do to make Olmsted Falls different on purpose. Dr. Lloyd, you are a man, a myth, and a legend. You encourage all of us to color outside of the lines. Your encouragement to challenge the status quo, including state testing, all the way through the little things we do, make each and every one of us better. To the remaining central office staff members, thank you for all of your support to me, to the teachers, so that we could bless our students. Dan Bigling, Larry Hamilton, and Buildings and Grounds, all of the we are in is a direct result to your hard work and effort the last few days. Let's give those guys a round of applause. Joe Kozar, Ben Ritchie, Joe Maygrave, and Liz Cleary for the technology and the sound system that is not cutting out. You can hear us clearly. I have no idea what you did, but you worked some magic. Thank you. To our parents, one of the things I often hear is that Olmsted Falls City Schools are great. But I will tell you, it's a direct result of the community of Olmsted Falls being great. The young men and young lady that you send into our building each and every day come prepared, come ready to learn. They do the right things, and it's a direct reflection on your efforts at home. Thank you. We are blessed because of you. Anthony DeMarco, Maggie Lloyd, and Andrew Parkowski, thank you for your sharing your parents with the Olmsted Falls City Schools. In our cafeteria, we have a sign that reads, "What does it take to be a Bulldog?" Each graduating class selects a word to represent their class. The class of 2020 selected the word family. The class of 2019 chose the word rowdy. Still trying to figure that one out. Unity, passion, and resilience were a few other selections, but the class of 2021 selected the word adversity. Makes complete sense, given the fact that these seniors spent nearly 45 school weeks of their high school career during a pandemic. In other words, 32% of their time at Olmsted Falls High School was during COVID-19. Puts a lot of things in perspective. Merriam-Webster defines adversity as a state or instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. I did not want to spend my time reflecting on the adversity the class of 21 faced this year, so I did what most people do when giving remarks at a graduation. I Googled it. I found out two things. Don't be that principal that gets caught plagiarizing your speech and end up all over Google. And two, there are many aspects of how to overcome adversity, philosophies on the effects of adversity, and on ideas how to turn adversity into success. I ended up searching for resilience in the face of adversity. One concept in particular that stood out to me was Urban Meyer's success formula, E plus R equals O. Events plus responses equal outcomes. In order to understand the formula for success, you need to understand what is in your control and what is not. You can't control the ease of life, the events you encounter. They just happen, such as a pandemic or missing your high school all-star football game because your principal postponed graduation one day. And you don't have direct control over the O's, the outcomes. The only thing you have total control over is the R's, your response to the events you encounter. The class of 2021 has had many amazing outcomes this school year. I believe that is directly related to how they chose to respond to all aspects of their school lives over the course of this adverse year. Instead of telling you about their success, I prefer to celebrate them one last time in relation to our district's mantra, being a AAA school district. Students, this is participatory, in a way for me to force you to pay attention to me one last time. Parents and guests, feel free to celebrate our kids along with me. Let's start with the arts. The arts face more challenges and uncertainty than many other groups within the school setting. Many districts in our area and around the state of Ohio did not allow their students to sing, play musical instruments, or act within their buildings. We were rocking the house and the stage from day one of the school year. Our marching band, AKA the Pride of Olmsted Falls, had to split into two groups during the fall marching season. Concerts and plays turned into live streams, and the art show for our Port Prep students had to be reimagined yet again. Our maskers performed their traditional fall play and spring musical while practicing social distancing and following approved county protocols. Not once did I hear any of our students in the arts complain. They just simply chose to respond in a positive manner. Olmsted Falls has amazingly talented, creative, and hardworking students that shine in the realm of the arts. Recently, I saved an email from Mr. Seawright, our assistant principal, to Mrs. K regarding the Spring Pops concert. It reads, "Congratulations. Tonight's performance is hands down one of the best things I've ever been a part of as a Bulldog. The kids are so talented. It was amazing and great to see them in a different light tonight with their talents shining. Your enthusiasm was contagious from the opening introduction to the ending speech. Your words hit home and rang true. It felt like the pre-COVID days, which is the best feeling a person can have right now. I wanted you to know how impressed I was with the Pops performance tonight. To you and all the students, job well done." Having had the opportunity to enjoy our recent outdoor band concert, live and in person, I would like to echo the same sentiment for the band students and Mrs. Budd. Talented, passionate, and enthusiastic would be understatements when talking about the pride of Olmsted Falls. So, students, this is where I'm going to ask you to participate. Parents, we're going to celebrate. This year, the choir large group competition recordings resulted in a rating of excellent. We also had various soloists participate in virtual solo and ensemble contests, resulting in ratings of superior and excellent. Our band students participated in virtual solo and ensemble events and received superior and excellent ratings. All of our choir and band students prepared live streams through the year despite not fully singing and playing together till the end of the February. At this time, would all of our choir and band students please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Moving into art, Our portfolio prep consists of Olmsted Falls' most skilled elite artists. These students began our program typically freshman year and quickly advanced in creativity, concepts, critical thinking, diversity, and overall artistic talent. Port Prep students put in hours and hours of dedication in order to excel in multiple medias across the board. At the end of the program, they gather with their friends and their family to build individual rooms in order to display their work and showcase their successes. At this time, would our 18 Port Prep students please stand to be recognized? Our kids in maskers performed a play over Zoom. They learned to manage green screens, changing backgrounds, and spotty internet. Then our kids performed a musical in mask. They learned to breathe and sing and communicate while their faces were covered. Regardless of these challenges, we could not be more proud of the production of the murder mystery Clue in the spring musical Sister Act. With all of our students involved with either production, including our stage crew, lighting, and sound, please stand to be recognized. Let's move into athletics. What was normal was no longer the norm. You had to get yourselves ready to compete and represent Olmsted Falls High School to the best of your ability while learning new routines, COVID protocols, the uncertainty of being quarantined, as well as getting yourself mentally and physically prepared. Athletics are hard, let alone during a pandemic. Our girls golf team, SWC champions, please stand to be recognized. Our volleyball team were the American Volleyball Coaches Association All Academic Team. They had a team GPA of 4.0. They were district champions. They made the regional final appearances. Where's our volleyball girls out? Please stand and be recognized. Girls basketball won their third straight SWC championship, going 14-0 in the SWC conference. They won their second district championship in 4 years and also advanced to the regional finals. Girls basketball, stand up to be recognized. Our wrestlers, they were the OHSSA State Duels regional finalists, SWC champions in the regular season and the SWC tournament, sectional champs for Division I for the first time in school history. We also had 3 state qualifiers, one being a senior, RJ Simon. At this time, our wrestlers, stand up and be recognized. If you were selected as an SWC first team, second team, or honorable mention, please stand up to be recognized. If you were an SWC MVP or Athlete of the Year, please stand up to be recognized. I see you back there, Allison. Collectively as a group, one last time as Bulldogs, including our cheerleaders and our athletic trainers, would all of our athletes please stand to be recognized? Moving on to the academics. First, I would like to thank the teachers. No doubt, Adversity was the word that the class of 2021 chose, but you also dealt with a tremendous amount of adversity. I know this much. I would never walk through a pandemic with any other group than each and every one of you. This was our moment, and we didn't drop the ball. Teachers, please stand up to be recognized. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. We have 3 National Merit Commended students: Jacob Aldridge, Noah Barrett, Henry Long. Please stand up to be recognized. We have 1 National Merit Finalist, William Diston. Please stand up to be recognized. We have 1 student receiving honors as being recognized by the National Hispanic Recognition Program in response to his exceptional performance on the PSAT, Victor Manuel Hargy III. Please stand up to be recognized. National Honor Society members, please stand up to be recognized. National English Honor Society, Science Honor Society, Rho Kappa members, Math Honor Society, French Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, and the Tri-M Music Honor Society members. Please stand up to be recognized. We had 71 students earn an honors diploma. Please stand up to be recognized. We had 44 students earn the Workforce Readiness Seal. Please stand up to be recognized. We had 18 students earn the Seal of Biliteracy. Please stand up to be recognized. We have 127 seniors over the course of their high school career take 810 AP semester hours. Please stand up to be recognized. So if you took an AP class, I'm talking about you. We had 137 seniors that enrolled in 723 CCP semester hours, resulting in a total of 2,303 college credits earned by the class of 2021. If you're one of those students, please stand and be recognized. We had 57 students attend Polaris that earned 103 industry credentials. Please stand to be recognized. Hate the echo. We had 21 students who completed the Project Lead the Way pathways, including biomed and engineering. Please stand up to be recognized. We had 238 local scholarships totaling $132,845. If you're one of those students, please stand. And last but not least, this was our inaugural year for our fundamentals program, where our seniors earned credit in 229 courses. I couldn't be more proud than each and every one of you. Would our seniors in the fundamentals program please stand to be recognized? All of you made it here, some with ease. Others today, maybe you consider this a miracle. Regardless of how you got here, you got here. Be proud of all that you accomplished and completed this school year. In closing, adversity is what you face. Resiliency is how you persevere. One last time, as Bulldogs, with the class of 2021, please stand up to be recognized. May God bless the resilient class of 2021. It is my honor to introduce our first student speaker this evening, Class President Keely Patton. Keely Patton is an Olmsted Falls High School student recognized for achievement through leadership in the classroom, extracurricular activities, volunteer opportunities, and on the athletic playing field. She is known for positive energy, having initiative, always demonstrating sportsmanship, being respectful, creative, and most importantly, her kindness. Ms. Mazingo stated, Keely is the epitome of a student athlete. From the day she stepped foot in Olmsted Falls High School, she never missed an athletic event, always prioritizing her studies over social activities while also supporting the youth in our community, not only in softball, but volleyball as well. As a leader, she offered time to assist peers in academics while also leading as a student voice. Keely embraced her role as a role model in Olmsted Falls gracefully and leaves a lasting legacy on teachers and her peers. Keely earned SWC, county, and district honors in softball and will no doubt transfer her leadership skills to Ohio State and joining the crew team. There you go. Please welcome Keely Patton.
Hi, everyone. My name is Keely Patton, as you just heard from Mr. Spagnola, and I'm the president of the class of 2021. I think I'm speaking for everyone when I say that I am so thankful to be here at a live in-person graduation. We've come so far in 15 months, and seeing everyone together today gives me hope that our world is finally getting back to normal. There's not enough time for me to say everything I'd like to. This class has gone through so much in the past year, let alone the past 4 years, and I'm confident that our experiences have made us much better students and people. I'd like to use this opportunity on behalf of the class of 2021 to thank the people that deserve to be recognized, as they've played some very key roles in our growth and success as young people. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who is currently with us today, whether they're in the stands or on the live stream. By being here to show your support, you are making us students feel so loved and appreciated for all of our hard work. It's not easy to walk across the stage in front of thousands of people, but when you know those thousands of people are your fans, it makes it 100 times easier. I know some of you travel to be here, and others of you may have gone up 30 more bleacher steps than you've gone up in the past 10 years, which is probably about 30 more than you'd like to go up the rest of your life. I know how hard it is, believe me. Either way, it's an honor to be standing in front of you all today. Thank you to the administration for everything you've done for us the past 4 years, and an extra thank you for making this event happen today. We would not be the seniors we are today without such great role models standing in the halls every day, telling us to keep our masks above our noses, or working behind the scenes to schedule finals the week after prom. All jokes aside, your hard work is greatly appreciated, and your dedication will be remembered in years to come. To the staff of the Olmsted Falls City School District, thank you. Whether you are a janitor or a secretary, a cook or a bus driver, we students are beyond thankful for what you do to make our day-to-day lives that much better. Although you may not hear it every day, everything you've done for us is worth it, and it always pays off in the end. We could not have gotten such a top-tier education without your help, so thank you. A special thank you goes out to the teachers specifically. Not all of us have been here since kindergarten, but you have all taken each of us in as your own anyways and put your best effort into making us succeed. I know we have teachers here from each of our other buildings in our district, and I hope you smile as you watch former students walk across this stage and remember how far we've come, not only as students, but also as artists, musicians, athletes, friends, family members, and humans in general. I bet you still remember when the class of 2021 first walked into grade school, still super nervous yet excited for the future. And now here we are, walking across the stage, still a bit nervous yet still excited for the future. We've exchanged our middle school teal chevron dresses and 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers snapback hats for some navy blue caps and gowns and even a tassel. Thank you, and I guarantee that you will all be in our hearts as we move on to the next chapters in our lives. Grandparents, aunts, uncles, siblings, and all other family members have been there with us since day one. Some of us were raised by these people, others were best friends with them. If you're a family member of a 2021 graduate, thank you for your constant support, whether it was direct or from afar. There's a quote that says, like branches on a tree, we all grow in different directions, yet our roots remain as one. And I like this quote because it totally defines an extended family. Although we all grow up and head to different places, we are all still family through blood, and we will always be there for each other. This next thank you is one that has been very well earned and deserved, and it is to the parents. However, parents don't do what they do for any recognition. Parents nurture, support, love, and sacrifice with no expectation of anything in return. They've watched us grow from just little beans to adults in the blink of an eye, and they've loved every step of the way. Yes, there may have been some downfalls or roadblocks in the journey, but look where we are now. We're graduating, moms and dads, and it's all because of you. You want the absolute best for us, end of story, and there's nobody that deserves this acknowledgement more than you. To those of you with parents here, I want you to look at them and smile. To those of you with parents on the live stream, I want you to give them a big grin. To those of you that have lost a parent, I want you to look at them and beam in heaven and know that they are beyond proud of you and everything you've accomplished. We are who we are today because of the biggest role models in our lives. So thank you, parents, for literally everything. We will continue to make you proud as life goes on, and we can't wait. To conclude this speech, I'd like to extend a personal thank you to my peers. This class is really something else. As you heard from Mr. Spagnola, we accomplished a lot, even in a pandemic. I will be walking away from Olmsted Fall Schools with a great amount of love and honor in my heart, and I owe it all to my classmates. You have all made my time here more than memorable, and I'm sure many of you can relate. It's been a crazy road, but we made it, and I wouldn't want to graduate alongside anyone else. Look around and remember these faces because you may never see them again, until, of course, our first reunion, which you all better come to. Thank you, Olmsted Falls. It's been amazing. Class president signing off.
Our second speaker is our Phi Beta Kappa recipient, Noah Barrett. Dr. Mercer stated that Noah is incredibly powerful academically, nationally merit commended, as well as countless AP accolades. He is very well-rounded, athletically a fine lacrosse player, both on the school's team and as a club sport. He has been an active volunteer through his synagogue and other places. But the ease of his academic success is really special. One of the strongest students I've had in 32 years. Noah is ranked number 1 in the graduating class, earning a 4.67 GPA and a rigorous academic caseload. He will be attending Georgetown University, majoring in political economy, which I'm not quite sure I fully understand that, but I got you. I asked both speakers to send me talking points for their introductions. This is what Noah sent me. My parents are Natalie and Matt Barrett. I have one sister named Claire who graduated from Olmsted Falls in 2016. I've been in the district since first grade. His submission sums him up perfectly. He values his family. He is humble, gracious, and kind. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Noah Barrett.
All right, hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about passion. It's a word that we hear a lot, but it's often hard to really focus on in the day-to-day of high school. So I want to start today by telling you about an exceptionally passionate person. Many of you know him, and his name is Michael Harb. Prior to our senior year of lacrosse, Harb tore his ACL. He was out for the season. He could have just walked away from the sport, but from March through May, Harb was at every single open gym, every single practice, and every single game. And even though he could have just shown up and hung out, Harb always found a way to help his team. Whether it was coaching up the JV players or scouting opposing goalies pregame, he did something to make us better every time he stepped on the sideline. And above all, Harb's team could count on him. We knew that anytime we were down at halftime or feeling defeated, we had Harb to remind us of who we were and get us going again. Even though he couldn't play, Harb's passion drove him to help his team in a way that I really don't think anyone else could have. Now, I know that most of you aren't on the lacrosse team, but I do know that everyone has someone like this in their life. Maybe it's a friend who can never seem to stop talking about that one thing that they love, or a coworker who is perfectly in their element at a job that everyone else says they hate. No matter who it is for you, these are people who know who they are, have found something that they love, and who dedicate themselves to this thing by instinct. But among us graduates, many of us who haven't found this thing that we love or a way to seriously follow it yet, uncertainty can be a big part of any discussion about passion. However, this kind of uncertainty is no reason to be worried. It is a chance to explore and a chance to learn, and it is reason to be excited. There is evidence of this all around us. Maybe some of us have a passion that we've pursued throughout high school, but that just doesn't feel like a priority anymore. Well, so did the former NBA player Festus Ezeli, who spent his childhood preparing to become a doctor and graduated from high school at the age of 14 in pursuit of this goal. It was only after this that Ezeli found his true passion in the game of basketball and started himself on a path that would lead to an NBA championship. And maybe others of us have a passion, but no idea of how it will pan out in the long term. If this describes you, you have something in common with Colonel Sanders. Today, we all know his name and his delicious chicken, but what we often don't realize is that Colonel Sanders didn't open his first KFC until he was 65 years old. Before this, he tried out various things, from working on a railroad to operating a ferry to selling chicken out of a gas station. This idea of bouncing around from thing to thing isn't unique to Colonel Sanders, because Kanye West did it too. After high school, Kanye tried his hand at painting and sold clothes at a Gap before he ultimately returned to his childhood passion of music and became the household name that we know him as today. What people like Kanye and Colonel Sanders have in common is that even when their end goal was not in sight, they never stopped moving forward, they never stopped being themselves, and they never stopped believing that there was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. They teach us that under no circumstances should we ever stop looking for and striving toward that thing that we love, like Michael Harb loves lacrosse or Colonel Sanders loves chicken. So whatever it is that you love, find it, follow it, and make it yours. Thank you, and go Bulldogs.
Seniors, take a look at the home stands just to the left of the press box. I had a lot of you ask me to time up this evening as the sun was setting. So I talked really long, because when we looked at the sunset cycle, I looked up February when we planned to do it outdoors. So I added a little extra time this evening. Are you guys ready? Moms, dads, you guys ready? It is my honor to present the graduating class of 2021. to the members of the Olmsted Falls Board of Education, our superintendent, and all in attendance this evening. The class has completed the requirements set forth by the Ohio State Department of Education and the Olmsted Falls Board of Education. Each student will have their name read aloud when they walk up to receive their diploma. We ask you hold your applause until the final name is read. Reading the names of the class of 2021 will be Dr. John Mercer and Mr. Jeff Coe. Both are members of the OFHS Social Studies Department.
Keely Alice Patton. Carson Thomas Belfour. Rebecca Lynn Abbott. Angelina Maria Abramovich. Kyle Mason Ayton. Jacob Tyler Aldrich. Kevin Patrick Allen. Nicholas Christopher Almendinger. Danielle Elizabeth Andrews. Anthony Vincent Argenziano. Caitlin May Arnold. Ali Khalid Awad. Emma Rose Barnard. Noah William Barrett. Kate Ann Barrett. Justin Bailey Bartholomew. Kyle Joseph Bauer. Kirsten Elizabeth Baum. Alexis Nicole Bella. Parker Allen Bendiaki. Brian Avery Berg. Benjamin Paul Bildstein. Tate Ida Blaine. Maxim John Bohuslowski. Aaron Elizabeth Bolton. Evan Nicholas Bolton. Isabella Josephine Boscarello. Chad Joseph Boscovich. Brenna Therese Frimmel. Basil Marwan Abuakaz.
Caitlin Jade Brashini. Brandon James Burkhart. Cameron Ryan Burton. Leo Robert Burton. Derek Joseph Busser. Joseph Charles Caggiano. Isabel Francis Cameron. Alex Scott Kando. Louis Noel Caraballo. Anthony Michael Castrigano. Antoinette Marie Serrano. Colin Gregory Clark. Anasa Evarista Comerford. Canaan Liam Comerford. James Michael Cooney. Matthew George Cooper. Daniel James Corrigan. Christian Justin Crosby. Julicia Nori Cruz. Heidi Diane Doyful. Anthony Reed DeMarco. Morgan Taylor DeMoy. Shreya Shalish Desai. Dawson Lee DeVoe. Hermajoli Aisha Diaz Olguin. William Michael Diston. Brooke Christine Van Arnhem. Mason Christopher Mowry.
Go ahead. Aiden James Dixon. Declan Russell Dobos. Jenna Marie Dobos. Catherine Suzanne Doherty. Caitlin Elizabeth Dooling. Sean Andrus Dewar. Joshua Paul Durda. Jeffrey Dean Driefke. Brian Nicholas Drobnak. Carlene Marie Edmonds. Michaela Kathleen Ellis. Nicholas Aiden Falcone. Isabel Astaire Faust. Jalen Brenda K. Federer. Ryan Donald Fescanich. Brady Thomas Fitzpatrick. Abigail Marie Flynn. Max Ryan Fontana. Jordan Michelle Fusco. Lauren Tara Galaska. Caroline Elise Gardner. Ryan Andrew Gardner. Catherine Barbara Garreau. Shane Aiden Galatka. Luke Francis Gillette. Eleanor Margaret Getz. Stephen Thomas Gonzalez. Leela Juliet Gorby. Ian Marcus Gossett. Tyler Jacob Green.
Cheyenne Rose Gross. Anne Marie Rose Gutchow. David Eugene Hazley Jr. Brenda Day Hall. Miranda Day Hall. Matthew Dennis Hall. Belal N. Hamden. Joy Azucena Hannah. Michael Maurice Harb. Alexander Craig Hargenrader. Russell Bruno Harwood. Katie Ann Haskey. Nicholas Giovanni Hearn. Cameron Ryan Hefner. Mary Catherine Heil. Paige Marie Helmick. Samantha Andrea Hendricks. Nicholas Robert Hoffman. Jacob Jerome Hoydick. Theodore John Humphrey. Brennan Lindsay Karen Hurlbut. Ethan James Ilko. Nicholas Biagio Impala. Riley Ann Ives. Victor Manuel Halregi III. Bryce Michael Jaycox. Armand Scott Josek. Rebecca Christine Johnson. Andrew Brian Kanaba. Caitlin Taylor Capusta.
Garrett Douglas Caroli. Logan Samuel Kashak. Brandon Wesley Katona. Sophia Lynn Katsaris. Caleb James Kaufman. Ashley Marie Keener. Holly Marie Keller. Samantha Christine Kellers. Georgia Rose Kelly. George Edward Kurg. Alexander Joseph Kirke. Maham Khan. Malachi James Kilbane. Austin John Klink. Kyle Nathan Coe. Bailey Christine Koharic. David Oliver Kolar. Rachel Marie Korba. Michaela Alexis Kosar. Nolan Michael Kozub. Leah Carly Kraft. Kyle Matthew Kruchuk. Sophia Lindsay Crumroy. Ryan Joseph Kusler. Marissa Annalise Keene. Douglas John Kakura. Jacob Robert Kuntz. Adam Philip Kwan. Keenan Jamal Lababidi.
Jacob Daniel Lambert. Sarah Elizabeth Eileen Langa. Lindsay Nicole LaPinta. Emma Grace LaRosa. Luke Martin Lavelle. Samantha Louise Liebenauer. James Allen Lippus. Maggie Grace Lloyd. Caroline Renee Lockhart. Tyler Andrew Lofton. Mara Helen Loftus. Jacob Alexander Lombardo. Henry David Long. Anthony Michael Lyons. Madison Alexis Macbeth. Caroline Rose Macavina. Adam Joshua Mader. Andrew Charles Meyerchak. Skylar Madison Marshall Reed. Mia Rose Marsico. Alexander Joseph Martineau. Jacob Aloysius McCabe. Kyle Dennis McCrae. Haley Marie McCullough. Erin Elizabeth McEwen. Brian Patrick McNeely. Juan Manuel Mendoza. Mason Joseph Meyer. Ethan Griffin Might. Allison Marianne Milligan.
Christopher David Mills. Savannah Rose Minnick. Cassandra Lee Moylov. Marissa Yvette Molina. Sierra Monique Mambo. Brooklyn Gabriella Montalvo. Ryan Patrick Moran. Andrew James Ross Mulliken. Fallon McGuire Murray. Sharif Basim Nagib. Kyle Scott Necker. Austin James Negre. Richard Jerome Norman II. Mallory Grace Norton. Emma Elise O'Brien. Olivia Jade O'Malley. Latana Jose Maria Okorafor. Claire Anderson Oliver. Brianna Therese Opine. Tazy Lou Osborne. Raymond Anthony Oster. Alex Benjamin Ovalgon. Connor James Palmer. Rachel Elizabeth Palmer. Jason Ray Palio. Jocelyn Rose Palio. Kaimo Vallejo Pamesa. Andrew Paul Parkowski. Claire Elizabeth Parton. Anna Grace Pesh.
Nicholas William Peters. Dominic Michael Philbrick. Victoria Christine Phillips. Breck Andrew Poyman. Elizabeth Domery Renee Pollard. Alexander Jacob Ponikvar. Justin Aaron Potter. Amanda Marie Powers. Hannah Louisa Pronte. Ethan Lawrence Purdy. Adam James Pusak. Avi Gunsham Rathad. Alexander Jason Rawlings. Molly Grace Reading. Naya Elizabeth Reale. Bradford Ronald Lee Rhines Jr. Thalia Aurora Rodriguez. Brittany Nicole Roman. Ryan Joseph Sabo. Jade Celeste Santos. Jacob Daniel Schaefer. Casey Ryan Schmidt. Cassandra Lynn Schroth. Alicia Marie Ray Serrano. Bailey Ann Sharp. Caitlin Ann Shaw. Emily Eileen Sheehan. Connor James Simon. Grace Elizabeth Simon. Robert Joseph Simon.
Savion Jackson Cisco. John Henry Sudowski. John Thomas Skinner. Simon Emmanuel Skutas. Colin Christopher Smith. Mackenzie Joe Smith. Brandon Michael Smolin. Lillian Jane Sobey. Allison May Spellacy. Isaac David Spittle. Anna Morgan Stanger. Stanley Anthony Stone. Daniel Brian Stoom. Emily Jean Summerhour. Connor Patrick Sweeney. Aishni Tandon. Madison Faith Tate. Alexander Bennett Thompson. Evan Joseph Toth. Jacob Michael Toth. Madeline Grace Truscott. Olivia Ann Turkle. Hunter James Vandemar. Thomas Raymond Vass. Michael Joseph Vey. Allison Elizabeth Viverka. Katrina Mary Walker. Therese Taima Walters. Lainey Elizabeth Waters. Daisy Claire Watts.
Alexis Danielle Wendling. Alistair John White. Nathan Thomas Wickert. Cody James Weichel. Lindsay Joe Wilkalak. Ethan Austin Lee Williams. Cody James Winland. Amanda Icha Wu. Sarah Marie Zawadsky.
So when you make a mistake in front of 3,000 people, it's a good opportunity to model, though you still got to do the right thing. In my speech, I skipped a line, and I got to find it because our all-state competitors, RJ Simon and Casey Schmidt, were excluded. So I want to recognize them as the remaining graduates are working towards their seats. Sorry about that, guys. At this time, Keely Patton, please return to the stage.
Graduates, if you could please stand for the changing of the tassels. Ready? Congratulations, class of 2021.
At this time, can Colin Clark and Anna Stanger please report to the podium? Those in attendance, please stand.
Hail to thee, dear Olmsted High. Hail to thee, we sing. May the many years to come to our memories bring thoughts of friendship true and dear, as proud and loyal we remember yet the blue and golden lingering revelry.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, and now alumni of Olmsted Falls High School, the class of 2021. Class of 2021, you are officially dismissed. Sarah, Allie. We timed that up perfect, by the way. Thank the good Lord. Girls, you may possess them out.
Nice job, Leo. Great job.
Okay, I got it.
God, why do I forget his name? It's a, hey, Leo, who did the backflip? Allison.